but this is going to be a not that long of a stream. One, because I'm on very, very minimal sleep and I'm in desperate need of a nap. But I had to talk about things that have been announced today. Um, Things that many of us have really just like not hoped would happen. Um, yeah, I was literally just work working at the day job, and a bombshell of an article dropped from Bungie. Um, and for anyone that could be watching this, um, for anyone that could be watching this right now, okay, well, first off, we're not gonna listen to ads. We're not gonna listen to ads right there. No, no. Um, we're going to let me pull this right here. This is the article that was dropped at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Um, Many of us had hope that it was going to be something completely different. Like, genuinely, I thought it was going to be something completely different than what this is. Um, there's it's really like hard for me to like grasp exactly, because like I skimmed over this while I was working, and I really like couldn't believe like what I was reading. Um, if you're watching this on if you're here live on Twitch, I appreciate you guys being here. I will be posting this on YouTube, um, just as another way for me to look back at things. Um, it's really hard for me to grasp that they are ending the service of Destiny 2. The article reads as follows: Destiny 2, every end is a new beginning. For almost 12 years, we have had the joy and honor to explore the Destiny universe with you all. Through the ups and downs, surprises, and triumphs, building Destiny alongside our players has been a monumental privilege. While our love for Destiny 2 has not changed, it has become clear that after the final shape, we have reached a time for our shared worlds and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. I'm going I'm going to come back to this later on, because this is a very chunky article. Um, as our focus turns towards a new beginning for Bungie, we will begin working we'll begin work incubating our next games. To that end, on June 9th, 2026, we will release the final live service content update for Destiny 2 to begin that new journey as a studio. Though active development may be concluding, we will ensure that Destiny 2 remains playable, just as the original Destiny is today. Many changes in this final update will aim to ensure that Destiny 2 is a welcoming place for players to return to. We're proud of Destiny 2, the places it took us, and the legacy it has created. Because of you all, our universe is vast, built on years of shared stories, adventures, and victories, from the Cosmodrome to the Pale Hearts at Lawless Frontier. We have forged lifelong memories and friendships with you all. We are incredibly grateful to everyone who made this journey with us. From our deepest part of our hearts, thank you, and we'll see you in the stars. I apologize if I get emotional at all. Um, you know, I was gonna come back to it, but I really don't know if this is copium. Like, there's so much like discourse and so much uncertainty from people. I I want to have faith. I want to have faith that just this sentence right here is, or this phrase is, you know, a seed planted that will that will give us some sort of false sense of hope. I truly want to believe that this isn't the end. It, like, deep down in, like, in my, like, my heart, it's not. I don't want to believe that it is. There's just so much that isn't answered. How's Zavala doing? Allison Lurs confirmed that Shin Malphur is still alive. Mara has 7 Ahamkara eggs that are not hatched. What's the deal with Tex Mechanica? And Bale's father in the city? What about the other members of the Nine? We haven't bound everyone yet. So the thing about that is that Sony has said, and I quote, that we are going to continue to support Marathon because of its niche audience and that they think there's success with it. Um, I really think that this kind of thing all just stems from the decision makings from upper levels of management and how that was mishandled. Hi Jackie, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I apologize that I sound like so upset. Um, this is just a lot to like take into, and I wanted to get on here even though I'm on like an hour of sleep. I didn't sleep at all last night. Um, just because like everything was everything was starting to pick up. Like full on disclaimer, guys. I'm not going to stop playing. That is I don't plan on stopping this like playing this game. I don't plan on stopping it. I, I'm going to continue to play this game as long as it's running. I'll still want to raid. There's so much in this update that's I mean, it might not seem like a lot to people, but I genuinely don't want to stop playing. This game and this universe has ended up meaning so much to me. I plan to stream and play this game for you guys literally till I can't anymore. I I've worked too hard to try to get my running start in on Twitch. Um, I could be a lot better with the YouTube side of things, but I've been as small as a creator that I am. I'm fortunate enough to, as little as it is, I'm fortunate enough to have you people around to to support me. This sucks. This really sucks. It just hits, it hits so hard because that's what I've encompassed like my whole branding around, you know, from my my VTuber design to literally my ghost to my helmet, you know. And I've I wanted to show people why this game and this franchise is so great. Introduce new people to it. Because I feel like this game deserves so much more than what it was given. At least from a management side. My only hope is if a dev is watching this, and the chances of that are really, really slim. If any of you are watching this, I just hope that any mistakes that you guys have made, you guys really, really take it to heart. And that you learn and try to make a next iteration better. Because I, for one, don't want this franchise and this IP to die. I don't. If that's selfish, then I'm sorry, but I've fallen in love with this game and this universe and the characters, and some of my fondest memories are within this title. This game is literally like kickstarting my streaming career on this platform, and I don't want to stop. I don't plan on stopping. I'm gonna continue to do what I want to do, and that's play this game until literally the wheels are run off the track. But we got much more to talk about because there's so much to discuss on this. The update is called, people keep on saying Moments of Triumph, but it's Monument. The update is called Monument of Triumph. From the Destiny 2 development team. Since Destiny 2 launched, Guardians have turned back the darkness, defeated gods, shattered blades, banished nightmares, outplayed Savathûn at chess, and forged legendary stories across the Sol system. Moment of Triumph will be available to all players, to everyone, completely free. We're inviting all Guardians to take part in a celebration of these accomplishments. Legends, Dredgens, Renegades, Conquerors, New Lights, and everyone in between. Yeah, this art. I'm definitely making that my wallpaper, for sure. Each year since launch, Moments of Triumph celebrated highlights from Destiny 2's most recent chapter. This time, the Monument of Triumph update will broaden that celebration, bringing together experiences from across Destiny 2. Legendary marks return from Ages of Triumphs past. Earned by completing a game-wide array of triumphs, they will grant access to a vast selection of free armor ornaments, accessories, weapon engrams, and more. An additional title and armor ornament set awaits those who range widely in their deeds, immortalizing your legacy in Destiny 2. But this update has so much more to offer than the monument itself. Bro, if they actually have this thing inside of the tower, and they have everyone in there, I am going to like lose my mind. I mean, can you imagine the tower just being filled with every character and NPC just hanging out in there? Like I will like bawl even more than I already have. Which I apologize, by the way. I apologize if I'm a mess in any capacity. Rediscovering Sol. We've been embracing the mission of making this update feel meaningful, looking back at many of the requests that players have shared with us over the years while finding ways to bring some of them to life. And now, on June 9th, we're aiming to deliver a collection of love letters to players across all activity types within Destiny 2. Although many were intended for future releases, we wanted to make sure that you had them in this update. So they were planning on having some of these within the next expansions that were supposed to happen. Our goal is to ensure Destiny 2 can be a place you can come back to and feel rewarded no matter what you play, while also having enough variety in activities to fit your mood for any given play session. Whether you're looking to play competitively, slay a god or two, or just spend some time exploring the destinations, there will be something for you. Below you'll find a laundry list of features and bullets, but expect further blog breakdowns to get a full picture, and of course a few surprises for you to find on launch day. Story. So there's having some sort of story beats in here. Monument of Triumph will deliver small character beats to leave the story and characters in interesting places, touching on themes across Destiny. Leave the story and characters in interesting places. Could this entail coming back to the story beats that were left off on? Will these be cliffhangers? Will these be like things to leave off on? We encourage reading and exploring to find all the Easter eggs, callbacks, reveals, and love for the Lorehounds. Return of the Director. I have seen this. all the nodes right down here. This is similar to Destiny 1. This looks like... Can you imagine if we're able to go to the old places? Can you imagine? We have embraced player feedback about the director and portal, and a newly refreshed director returns to its rightful place as the center of activities in D2. Which I like this. All portal activities are still available via the lists in the nodes at the bottom of the director. Great change. Great change that this is how it should have always been like this. Pantheon 2.0. So right now, it's confirmed that Emperor Callus, Argos, and Galron are in there. There were speculation that Valkor and the one from Scourge of the Past was supposed to be in there, aside from these two. So that makes me wonder if they're going to be in there, but as like surprises. But these boss encounters are coming back. And I have never done these bosses before, so it's gonna be interesting to see if they changed at all. I've never gone through any of them, so it's gonna be interesting to see. A new Pantheon is coming as a permanent addition with a fresh slate of bosses to challenge and overcome. June 9th, the first slate of bosses become available, with 2 activities, each featuring a unique roster of bosses. The following week is on June 13th, what we're calling the Gauntlet, the full lineup of boss encounters in a single activity. And June 16th, encounter rotations begin. Players can attempt featured single boss encounters for rewards. So you can either do a unique set, you could do the Gauntlet, which is all of them, or you could just do them one at a time per week. It looks like that, it like in rotation. I'm really looking forward to this, because bosses that I never fought before. It's going to be really interesting. Raid and dungeon loot updates. All raid and dungeon weapons and armor, which we have already known. This is stuff that we've already been made aware of. Weekly featured raids and dungeons. Give players opportunity for high tier rewards each week. So we know this information. We've known about this for a while, so. Crafted weapons will have an upgrade path for tiers 1 through 5. Okay, interesting. Destinations, a trip down memory lane. Destination weapons and armor have also been revisited to bring them to modern standards, with full tier parity, set bonuses, new perks, and more. Some destinations will have distortions, a new addition to bring more variety and a touch more challenge to your time and planet side. Distortions also bring unique rewards to earn for participating. So this kind of makes me feel like it's like legendary, like public events or something like that, but just like different things that happened. Very very cool that they're doing stuff that it's gonna add some flavor to stuff when you're just on stuff on the planets. Sandbox. There's new abilities and there's new ability updates. Okay, we're getting 3 new aspects. 1 for each class. 1 for Solar Hunter called Crack Shot, Soul Siphon for Void Warlock, and Shield Burst for Solar Titan. There's a new Void Hunter melee called Phantom Surge. And we're getting 2 new grenades for our Darkness subclasses. Slice Wire and Shatter Grenade. Class specific abilities, Warlock, Titan, and Hunter are all getting some new love. Mind Spun. What is this? We don't know what this is. We'll interact with threat. Mind Spun will interact with Threadling Grenade. Ward of Dawn is getting a complete rework, and Trapper's Ambush has new capabilities and more. Ward of Dawn is getting a complete rework. Are we going to be able to shoot through the bubble? That will literally be crazy. Elevating exotics. All exotic armors earned since the Edge of Fate launch will be automatically upgraded to have tier 5 stats. Made some changes to a handful of exotic armors. As for examples, what if a warlock could throw 2 Nova Bombs in quick successions to create an even larger explosion? I wonder what exotic is getting that treatment. Throwing 2 Nova Bombs just like D1, except you threw 3 mini ones. Various exotic weapons will receive a tuning pass, and many will be receiving catalysts. Catalyst to farm. There's a lot that I haven't even completed yet. I mean, even now, like, I don't have all of the seals done. So it's just more stuff to do, and I'm not completed with the game yet, so but by no means. Portal overhaul. All portal activities are still available to players via the portal nodes at the bottom of the director. We've taken a deep pass on the portal's difficulty system to ensure players can approach the ops categories and have fun with Destiny 2 while still being rewarded. We want to remove choice paralysis. Players should be able to sign in and find the fun quickly rather than being mired in stacking as many difficulty modifiers as possible to earn desirable rewards. Agreed. We're expanding our weapon offerings within the portal activities. Each experience, Solo Ops, Fireteam Ops, Arena Ops, Pinnacle Ops, Crucible, and Gambit Ops will offer a different pool to earn. We're also updating armors across the portal with new art and new set bonuses, and some reprisals too, while adding an exclusive armor to competitive Crucible. Onslaught and Crawls, Contest of Elders, and the Coil have received balance passes on difficulty and length. All 3 activities will once again feature escalating difficulty over time rather than starting at the highest difficulty from the start. Onslaught has been rebalanced to remove revive tokens and get you more scrap more often to bring back the feeling of building up defenses over time. Shaxx maxing has returned. A few new weapons will also be making a return, only available through Onslaught. Brave Arsenal? Potentially. That's what I think. Contest of Elders has been reduced from 4 laps down to 3 to help with the activity flow. Crucible playlist, private matches, and balance. 3 new game modes coming to Crucible. Getting new Crucible stuff. Gunplay, which is more focused on just gun stuff. Glass cannon, throwback to Destiny, like literally Destiny 1 balancing. Oh my god. What could that be? Software, third person abilities only. Think mayhem, but a little more wild. So literally just a ability only PvP. That cooldown would have to be really, really low for that. Iron Banner will run every 4 weeks. Trials will appear on non-Iron Banner weekends. Both game modes will feature tiered loot and new armor sets to earn. Heavy Metal will return with more vehicle combat, adding the Cabal Walker to Heavy Metal, which is good. Gambit is being upgraded to an ops category. Gambit getting the love that it deserves. Absolutely. Seasonal events are being retired, which makes sense. They won't be going through. Collection of weapon rewards from Festival of the Lost, Dawning, Guardian Games, and Solstice can be earned through engrams on the Monument of Triumph vendor. Armor ornament sets previously available for Bright Dust will be available not only through direct exchange, but also through Bright Dust engram focusing. So you can, there's literally Bright Dust engrams that will give you stuff. A focusing system. Using an engram and some Bright Dust, you can select from an array of engrams that guarantee the item category result and do not produce duplicates, gradually filling out your collection. The Reward Pass, the Monument Triumph update brings an updated Reward Pass. What was originally planned for Shadow and Order featuring a new exotic hand cannon, armor ornaments, and more. So we're literally getting one more exotic weapon. We've increased the number of cosmetic rewards on the pass as well, including multiple armor ornament sets, ghost shaders, and more. Yes, we said and more twice. Look, we have put a lot of things in here. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Armor ornaments, true exotic armor transmog. And I saw this and this stood out to me. Starting June 9th, players may apply common, uncommon, rare, legendary armor ornaments to their exotic armors. A full-on transmog. So if you don't like how an exotic armor piece looks with your fashion, you can just put something that's a legendary or anything else. That is literally insane. Destiny 2, the collection. We are bundling all Destiny 2 content packs into a singular purchase, available on June 9th. This includes campaigns, dungeon keys, the 30th anniversary pack, and more. Individual content packs and expansions will also receive permanent markdowns in June. And the big thing, Sparrow Racing League returns. Sparrow Racing League SRL returns as a permanent edition, reopening tracks from the original Destiny experience and adding a new space to race opponents on. We've created a new unique weapon set to earn by competing in races. Armor sets return with a new set bonus and numerous cosmetics, including horns, which will be available to earn. We're getting horns back. Makes me wonder if you can use skimmers for it. We'll have a full breakdown of SRL in the coming weeks, previewing the upcoming feature. TWIDS and developer insights through launch. Each week through launch, we'll be diving a bit deeper into each subject through a mix of developer insight articles and This Week in Destiny updates. We're spreading things out just a bit to avoid massive walls of text and information overload while giving our team some time for last-minute tuning and testing phases. First on our list will be a deeper dive into the return of the director, how we're updating activities across the game, and how we're updating SRL for Destiny 2. This will be followed by a full week of articles dedicated to our weapon sandbox, raid and dungeon updates, and then a week dedicated to armor updates and abilities. After launch, the TWID will continue for a few weeks to keep you informed for any immediate Monument of Triumph news. Once we're through our launch window, our weekly blog entries will be entering a form of hibernation as well. This won't be the end of communication from us by any means. We'll still be keeping in touch with you and sharing community highlights through our website, social media channels, Discord, and other outlets. Once we have more news to share on Destiny, you'll be the first to know. Thank you. Destiny 2 has been our home for many, many years. The unknown can sometimes feel wild, even a bit scary at times. But these opportunities to explore the future are invigorating. As we look ahead, our commitment remains the same: to make games we and you are excited to play. From all of us here at Bungie, we cannot thank you enough for joining us on this journey throughout the Sol system. You'll still find a star side for years to come. Per Audacia ad Astra. And with that, this concludes the life cycle of D2. Again, I could be like having so much copium, genuinely, but we have reached the time for our shared worlds and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. I feel like Destiny as an IP is too big to throw away. I truly like, in my heart, I want to have faith that within the next few years we will have news on something. Now, granted, there's a Sony State of Play that's happening literally on the 2nd. I've seen, like, a lot of like insider, like, people saying there's no way they would reveal that D3 is in development during that. If that literally happens, I will do. I don't know. I would like throw out like gift subs or something to the channel. It would literally blow my mind if they literally announced that D3 is in development at that. It would literally. It would. I would lose my mind. Do I think it's going to happen? Absolutely not. At most, we're probably just going to get marathon information on that. Um, and I tried marathon and I didn't really like gel with it. So it's not really my kind of game that I want to like invest time into. But I'm, I don't want to get my hopes up that this number will increase, even if they keep this and they fully embrace like the MMO, like massive world, going full on World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy, but make it first person shooter. I generally feel like that's what they need to do to make and to revitalize, everything that's been done. Cause I'm upset that the life cycle of this game is ending the way that it is. I really feel like if they're going to do anything, they have to break the mold. They have to. It's been one hell of a day so far, and I really can't believe that we've gotten to this point. Like all the characters that we've come to know and love. I'm seeing so many voice actors for this game express like how sad it is that this is ending. I can't even imagine like what could possibly they could say in like the little story beats that we're going to be getting with this. It's going to be such an emotional day whenever this update drops. I'm I'm like fully anticipating on just like bawling my eyes out, laughing, crying, seeing just how insane everything is. I really want to see what this is all about, and I am you better believe like I'm going to be streaming it the moment the update drops. Um, Again, I can't stress this enough that I'm not going to stop playing this game. I'm not going to stop streaming it, even after like everything is all said and done. I'm going to try out everything that this update has to offer and make videos on it. Try to, really try to just pump out content and just enjoy what's left of this. And if there is a day that, the next iteration of Destiny comes to fruition, I really hope it does. Um, I'm going to be here to play it, to love it, to critique it, and to be a beacon for people that want to enjoy the game. This has really been something to go through and to read and to react to. Um, I really appreciate anyone who has watched this, anyone who has come by. Um, I do plan on coming back on here uh, after I get a little bit of a nap because I'm basically like barely able to keep my eyes open at this point. I will be streaming uh, again, after I get some rest, just to enjoy the game and have fun with it. So, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I will, like I said, I will be live again in a couple hours after I just get some rest. Um, so until then, guys, thank you so much. It means the world to me. I hope to see you guys whenever I go live in a couple hours. So take care for now, and I will see you guys then.